the Black Lives Matter protests, that was honestly very awakening for our relationship, I feel like.
Yeah, but also think of it as the perspective of like, well, what if we were both on opposite sides of it? Do you think that should affect our relationship, or do you think that we should still like care about one another and respect our views?
I think if we were on opposing sides,
Yeah, just
oh,
hypothetical.
I don't think, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think I could be like on the opposing side and be with you.
22-year-old Joshua Feast was shot by police in Lamarck, Texas.
Vladimir Putin called Joe Biden today to congratulate him on his victory in the U.S. presidential election.
The United States crossed 300,000 deaths by COVID-19 this week as Americans contemplate Christmas travel.
I feel like I could still love you and be in a relationship with you even if you had different sides and different perspectives. You know what I mean? I don't think that would draw me to get any more further away from you. I think that it would, we would just butt heads while talking. But I mean, what relationship doesn't butt heads? But at the end of the day, like, I respect your opinion, and those opinions don't dictate our relationship and like how we are with each other.
What do you think
that happened this week in the news
Surprised me the most?
And why? Surprised.
Well, I don't watch the news or read the news.
I don't know. I feel like there's the big three. There's the virus, there's the election, and then there's racial injustice.
What about the vaccine?
Oh yeah, there was one okay, that's true. I guess that's one thing that you would.
That's height. That's
true.
That's the thing. I feel like none of this is surprising. Like, there was another Black man shot by police. And it sucks that that is not surprising. Like, that has just become almost awfully normalized. And so.
Totally awfully normalized, yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know what could surprise you. And I don't think that you watch or read it either. So I have no idea.
Yeah, nor do I. I haven't watched it.
Okay.
The only thing that I've seen is like Putin said, like, congratulated Biden on his victory. Like, that's the only thing.
Oh wait, did he? I actually didn't know that. Sorry, what do you think is scaring me the most in the world right now?
When we first became friends, we were just friends, Obviously we looked different, but that didn't matter to us. But as we've grown, you've shared more of your experience with me on like what it means to be a Black person in America. And so, that's changed me a lot. Not saying that I ever like saw you in a different manner, but it's just that I see now what you go through, like, people saying racial slurs to you, or, people treating you differently because you're a Black woman, or people treating you because you're a mixed woman, like not having a place in, or not feeling like you have a place in, the white community or the Black community, having a white mother and a white brother and a white stepdad and a white best friend, I'm sure that it doesn't exactly feel the best,
I appreciate you sharing that. I'm happy that you, I guess, were able to like take my experiences that I've had and like, and learn from them, and kind of like, like you said, you learned a lot from the things that I've experienced and things that I've talked to you about. So, I mean, like I said, even though what I've gone through is shitty, I'm, glad that you're able to support me through that, and that you take these things that happen as like an opportunity, as an opportunity to learn, like, oh, well, how can I, what can I do better?
What do you think gives me hope right now?
Well, I think the books in general, and just like having resources that feel like they're affirming of whatever I'm going through inside, feels really good. And I think relationships, like, I think this year has really stressed the importance of relationships for me in a lot of different ways, and also like what it means to lean on people and do that more comfortably. And so like I think I'm just like a lot of these relationships that I've always been there and really positive and deep and meaningful, but are now like, oh man, I'm like getting a lot of sustenance out of these interactions, even though they're all digital.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Do you mind if I reframe it?
Sure. I mean, I don't mind. Yeah.
Okay. So the way I see, if I'm going with hope, that most people say, oh, like hope, like give me a this, give me a that. To me, that sounds like a beggar, and that's not my aim.
Yeah.
And I'm not interested in hope. If I'm looking at hope as faith, and I reframe the question to, what do you think gives me faith right now?
Mm-hmm.
Like when you see me turn up, like when you see me light up, and I don't mean light up just out of excitement and eagerness, but like out of connection, or like, wow, whatever you perceive to be faith for me.
Yeah. It's, to me, that is faith.
Mm-hmm.
The act of being lit up is an act of faith.
I hear you.
You know what I mean? Like
no,
the act of allowing yourself to feel what you're feeling and to go for it, to be open to the world, to God and the universe, or whatever the fuck, like that is faith. Like you don't do that if you don't believe that's available to you. You know, you're in it. You're fully in it, you know, and you feel it. And
I hear you.
You feel it. You feel your fucking faith. Shit.
No, I hear you. And it's not something I fetch from the outside.
Right. No.
You know, and then bring inside and drop it in the piggy bank and say I'm more
exactly.
or more hopeful, or yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
Yeah.